Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome along to Business Owners Smash It Online. This is the way that I can tell what day of the week it is. So I always know because this is when all the good stuff happens, and I can actually sit back and learn and sort of get my sort of fix for the week on all the stuff that I should know. So it's good that all of you have joined us here today as well. So we've actually got a full room of people who are eager learners and keen to progress things in business. But before we do kick off, we actually have Con Satitas. He's sitting in the corner there. He's just giving us a bit of a wave. I'll introduce him shortly. Some of you will know him already because he's often in the session, just like you are as well. So he's got a particular expertise which I thought would be great for him to share here, and he agreed. So but before we do kick off, let's find out who's in the room. Actually, I should introduce myself, didn't I? Did I say who I was? I'm Nick Cree, if I didn't say that.
First time here, are you?
It must be, eh? So yes, I am Nick Cree. I am the host of Business Owners Smashing It Online, and it is my pleasure to have you all here. But let's find out who else is in the room. So feel free to unmute yourself, introduce yourself, tell us your name, your business, and what brings you here tonight. So what are you hoping to learn tonight? So name, business, what is it you want to get out of tonight? Who's going to kick us off, Adrian Pond?
I can kick that off. In the spirit of having a good time tonight, my name is Paul Sheaf and I shoot people with a cannon. Paul's Productions video, creating engaging video content for business using a big cannon, this one right here in the picture behind me. Video is the most engaging medium you can use to get your message out, no matter where you use it. And that's my specialty, and how I'm here to help you guys and also to learn from you tonight.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, good to have you along here tonight, particularly after our discussion yesterday where I learned a whole heap about what you do. So excellent. All right, Adrian, how about you? Since I haven't seen you for ages.
Yes, a bit busy. My name is Adrian Pond. I am helping drivers save 15 to 20% on their fuel costs with a fuel tablet. So I'm helping to launch that company in Australia.
Awesome. And what brings you along here tonight? What are you hoping to get out of tonight?
Well, I want to get this in the hands of everyone who drives a petrol or diesel vehicle. So social media is one of the ways. So I want to find out how to do this in the most gentle and most attractive way.
Excellent. Well, great industry to be in at the moment, because if petrol prices go out any further, I'm going to be investing in a electric bicycle.
Or a parachute.
Yeah, indeed. All right. Who else have we got here? Introduce yourself. Tell us what your business is. G'day, Fred. How are you going?
I'm good, Nick. Good to be here. Always love your hints and tips. That's why I'm here. And I run a business called More Marketing Ideas, because that's what I do. I give business more marketing ideas by organising their online marketing strategies. So happy to help anyone and jump on a one-to-one anytime and point you in the right direction.
Fantastic. Oh, good to have you here as ever, Fred. I look forward to hearing some of your tips and things as well too. So must go and have a look a bit more at what you're doing as well, because you've been around for a long time.
Yep, happy to join in. Yep, sure.
Fantastic. All right, who else we got here tonight? Come and introduce yourself. Big smiles and hellos. I can see Aldwin wants to leap in and say hello.
Oh, hello there. Great to see you, Nick. Great to see everyone. Hello. I'm Aldwin Alternay, known as the Media Queen. I help people get free, positive publicity in online and offline media. Very passionate about getting more truth and good news out in the media, lifting the energy out there, which all seems very heavy lately. Time we lifted the energy and laughed a little bit more. There's always something we can be grateful for. And I'm here tonight because I love your events, Nick. I love the Business Owners Smashing It Online. I love the guest speakers you have, and I love connecting with the amazing people here in the Zoom room. So great to be here. Thank you.
Oh, it looks like some people know you as well here.
Hi, Paul. Good to see you. And Annie. Good to see familiar faces, and Con. It's going to be an awesome night. Thank you.
Fantastic. Excellent. Have you got an event coming up shortly at all?
Yes, I do actually. I've got a free Publicity Secrets masterclass, which I'm happy to do some ticket giveaways if you want. We've got that coming up on June 11 from 9 to 1.
Well, let's throw those into the prize draw at the end tonight. If anyone hasn't been to Aldrin's events for media and publicity, they are absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend it. Lots of people have been there, and some of the publicity she gets is just phenomenal. So yeah, let's pop a couple of tickets into the prize draw at the end, which would be awesome.
Thank you. That'd be great. Thanks.
I'll write this down so I don't forget. If I do forget, just make sure that I don't.
Okay.
All right, who else have we got here tonight? Give us a quick intro as to who you are. G'day, Annie. How are you going?
Good, thanks. Lovely to be here, and hi Aldrin and Kate, who I spied here too. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an animal-human relationship enricher. So I'm an animal communicator and animal medium. I talk to animals who are living and in spirit and support their parents to better understand health and behaviour issues, and also support bereaved animal parents because I can connect with the soul of their animal in spirit and answer their questions. I've just done a reading for a new client, just finished up before this, and she wanted to know who in heaven her animal was with, who's in spirit. And I told her the two names, and she said some unrepeatable words, and she said there's no way you can have known that. She's just totally blown away with what her dog told her. So it's very exciting when I can help people like that and give them some peace of mind that their animals have transitioned safely and that their souls endure.
Excellent. And you're on and off and running, sort of doing this full time now, aren't you?
Yep. So I've been doing a few master classes. We just did two on the weekend about how to cope with guilt and grief with euthanasia. And I connected with a lovely vet in Perth who does a home visit service with euthanasia, which is very compassionate. So a lot of people got a lot of help and value out of that, which was great.
Excellent, excellent. I hope my kids are not wanting to need to use that service on me at any point. Excellent. Oh, good to have you here as ever, Annie. All right, time for a couple more. So who's going to sort of tell us who they are? This is your one chance in the next 2 minutes to do it. Oh, look at all these shy wallflowers. G'day, Kate. How are you going? We'll go Kate and then Michael.
Hello. My name is Kate Denning and I'm the tea lady. I have written a book on the A to Z of tea leaf reading and what the symbols mean, and also about the history of the old tea houses in and around Brisbane. I've got a gypsy wagon that I travel around in doing psychic shows, psychic parties, and I've just been at a meeting today where I'm organising to run my first retreat. So I've got two retreats that are coming up, so that's really exciting, organising all of that. So I've got home just in time for this.
Awesome. Geez, there sounds like a lot of stuff happening in your life and the business at the moment, which is great. Did you predict it?
I knew something big was going to happen. The numbers have been coming out, like the synchronicities, and that's actually my next book called Synchronicities and Magical Blessings. So yes, the signs have been there. Didn't quite know what was coming up, but I knew there was something big.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, good to have you here, Kate.
Thank you.
All right, and lucky last today, I reckon that'd be Michael. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate, good. Yeah, hi, I'm Michael. I've got a full-time gig working for the government, spending your tax money, so thanks for that. On the side, I also run an online advertising business, firearm sales, and I also doing a bit of building websites on the side as well. So I just, basically turned up to sort of find out what I could about LinkedIn because I'm not very across that. So, it's pretty much my story.
Excellent. Well, you'll be well and truly across it tonight because there's no one better than Con to teach us how to use it. So he's got some good stuff there, I know, sort of in the wings. So, good to have you along, Michael. Yeah.
So I will say I did predict that when I came down here to Canberra, which is where I am at the minute, from Brizzy, it would be cold and wet, and I was not disappointed. So,
Well, I tell you, if
but
you'd
it's
stayed
actually
up here
pretty
in
much-
Queensland, you would have had the same, cold and wet as well too.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I would have turned my camera off just because the bandwidth here isn't all that flash. So
No
I'll still be
problem
here.
at all.
All
All
right.
right, sounds good.
Wouldn't be that
All
hard
right.
to predict that sort of weather in Canberra, would it, Michael?
No, that's right.
Excellent. All right. Well, look, welcome along, everyone. If you've just joined us, this is Business Owners Smashing Online. My name's Nick Cree, and I am your host this evening. And we have a guest speaker, Con Satidis, sitting in the wings, waiting to come in to share some of his expertise with us tonight. But just before we do kick off, we do have a bit of an agenda. Can you see my screen that says Business Owners Smashing Online? Yep, perfect. All right, so we do have an agenda, and that is I have some cool online tools to share with you tonight. And I would have to say that all of the tools I'm going to share tonight are recommendations from other people. So it's really good when people send in their recommendations because it gives me something to explore and find out more about too. So because apparently I don't know any sort of everything according to my kids. So it's good when people actually shoot me through stuff that I don't know. And then we have the main presentation, which is with Con. And there'll be time for questions throughout as well too. And then at the end of the evening, we have a prize draw. So we know that Aldrin has a couple of tickets to give away to her media event. And also Con has a prize that is going to be well worth sticking around for at the end of this as well too. And the way the prize draw works is that you have to be in the room to win it. So if you disappear early to go to the loo or go and sort of grab some dinner or whatever, and you flick off your screen, then we just go and redraw it again. So you have to be in the room. All right. And then we'll talk about the next event before. But just for now, would love it if you could jump onto your phones, your computers or whatever. Let's check in on the social media platform of your choice. So whether that be Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, whatever's the one that you use, go and sort of check in. So normally where you check in, I've got Facebook on the screen here. That's one of the platforms that I do use. And it really is, most of the platforms are fairly similar, or there are differences. But if you tap in where you'd normally create a post on a Facebook, that's what's on your mind. You'll get a menu on Facebook that'll slide up from the bottom. One of the items there is check-in. If you tap on that, it'll bring up a list of places probably close by you and around by you. If you don't see Business Owners Smashing It Online, just type it into search at the top. It'll come up, tap on that. And then feel free to tag me in, tag Con in as well too. If you're here with someone else or you know someone else, tag them in as well. And if you think that there is someone else that might benefit from this or said they were going to be here and they forgot, tag them in as well too. They may just have gotten sidetracked and not turned up. And for those that it might be helpful for as well too, that lets them know that we are on the radar there. So 2 reasons why we do this. One is obviously to spread the word of this event a little further. And the social media algorithms like it when there is a lot of these sort of check-ins, so it helps make it more visible. And the other reason, which is important too, is it builds your digital profile. So what happens is that if you leave comments on social media, or you like something or share it, then sometimes people will hover over your icon and find it and ask, who is this? And so they'll hover over your icon and they'll get to see your name. Sometimes they'll click through to that onto your profile. And, they'll have a read through. And one of the things that is often on the profiles is, events you attend, places you go, that type of thing there. And, if you are in business, sometimes it's just some of those events there that you attend, which may be a common event that they may have attended as well too. Or it may be something that says that, hey, you're actively developing yourself professionally, and that might be just the thing that takes them over the line to come and contact you when they're evaluating maybe more than one of you in the same profession. All right, and also to those that are on Facebook, we are live streaming this to Facebook as well. So, and I can see Susie Manley is there as well too. So hello, Susie, and everybody else that's on Facebook there as well too. Feel free to drop a comment in on Facebook and check in, if you're on Facebook as well too. All right, so let's move on to our first segment tonight, which is our cool online tools. So can you see the screen that says the fastest way to edit video? Just give us a thumbs up if you can see that. Yep, great. Okay, perfect. All right, that's not what I'm going to show you. I'm going to start at the beginning. So first place here is, and I would have to give my thanks here tonight to Con as well again, because he sent through all of these apps and tools. And I thought as he is presenting tonight, it would be good to showcase some of the ones that he finds good as well too. He probably knows a wee bit more about these ones than I do, although I've explored these in some depth as well too. So first one here is called EPUB Press. So it's epub.press. What this does is it'll to turn web pages into an ebook. So let's say you're going bush and you're going to have no internet at all, and you want some reading material, or you want to catch up on some let's say blog posts or articles or whatever on a website, then simply all you do is you open up all the websites, and then this epub.press, it is a Chrome extension that you install. Well, it's actually Chrome and Firefox. You can use it on both browsers. And once you've installed it, you have an icon in your browser. And so I've clicked on that icon in the browser, and you can see all of the tabs that I've got open. You can select them. So you might sort of say select all these tabs here, and those are the ones you want to create an ebook out of. So you can have 15, 20 tabs open of different sites that you want. You order the tabs in the order that you want them printed in the ebook, and then you come to the icon, press that, and then you can give it a title up here. And a description, and then you can click download, and what it will now do is it will collate all of those web pages into an ebook so that you can read it at your leisure, and maybe read it when you don't have any coverage anywhere. And so they're able to be printed out as well, and with applications you can also import those into things like Kindle and your readers as well too, which means that you can curate your own collection of information to read. So that one there is called epub.press. Now what we'll do with the links for this, you'll see the link to this is already in chat. If you're not sure where chat is, it's down the bottom of your Zoom screen. You will see an icon which looks like a speech bubble. If you click on that, that'll open up chat, and there are already people there introducing themselves and saying good day and hi, and all of the links will go into there as well too. At the bottom of chat, you'll see 3 little dots. If you click on those 3 little dots, you will see an option there to save the chat. So you can do that now, and it will save the chat to your computer, and then you can do it as the evening progresses along, and it will just progressively keep saving that chat into that same file for you, so that you can so click on the links, they're clickable links, so you don't have to worry about writing them down and wondering whether you've got the spelling correct. All right, so first one's there. All right, so this is the first one, which is epub.press. Second one is one called Tab Extend. So what this allows you to do is, let's say you're doing some research, and you've opened up 15,000 tabs, as I see some people do, me included, and you want to group them together. And let's say you want to, well, you finished your session, you need to leave, but you want to keep these tabs that you've got bookmarked or organized in some sort of way, so you can come back and open them all again quickly. So this tabextend.com, this also is a Chrome extension, and what it allows you to do is to group all of these tabs into a folder, or essentially a folder or a list, group them into a list. and then you can come back to it at any time, and with just a click of a button you can go and open all of those links. And you can have a number of lists in there as well. So you might have your list for social media, you might have your list for, say, events happening, you might have your list for research, you might have a list there for news and websites that you regularly visit, and so that way there you can save them and come back to them at any time that you like, and it really just is a click of a button. So if we open it here, let's have a look. Can we get there? I've now forgotten how to get there. There we go. All right, so we can save it. So you can save all of your tabs into these, what they call workspaces. Mine are all empty because I was just looking at it this afternoon, and I cleared out a lot of the things that I had in there. But each time you save, then you can choose the workspace that it gets saved into, and then it's just really a click to open it up and bring it back in. But if you go to the site tab, extend.com, there is a video in the at the top there, and that shows you exactly how it works, and it's pretty simple, but a great way of organizing your online work. All right, next one we do have is Duple.com or Duple.com, not quite sure how they pronounce it, but so I'll just call it Duple. What this is anyone use the likes of, say, Skype to communicate with either your team, your VAs, or people on a regular basis? If you're doing that, then Duple gives you a whole lot more power, in the sense that Skype is really a linear conversation. So all of your conversations just just sequential under each other, and all of the people you're communicating individually with people, unless you create groups, and it's a wee bit cumbersome. But with Duple.com, what it allows you to do is to you can invite people in. So there are people that are, let's say, in your organization or in your tribe or in a community that you manage or a part of. Then you can use this online app called Duple. And the beauty about it is that you can communicate individually with people. So it's an app that you can download to your computer. And they download it to their computers as well, and then you can communicate individually with them. But you can set up things called channels. And so what a channel allows you to do is a channel is simply a topic. So you might have a topic that you're discussing. So one of our topics is obviously this event here, Business Owners Smashing It Online. So the two members, Jim and Lorena, they're two of my team in the Philippines. They're online with us right now, and they pretty much make sure all of this happens. And the way we communicate is in channels, so that if I need to find a speaker, or if we're looking for information from a speaker, or there are apps and tools recommended, we'll often communicate in a channel there, so that we're all involved in the conversation and can comment, and we've got a thread of all that running too. And you can also add tags to it, so that things are easy to find at a later date. It's almost like a project management tool, not quite. You could use it like a project management tool, but it really is more of a sort of a communication tool. If you're running courses and say got a membership site, great place to run your Q&As or your membership from here in terms of discussions. Some people use Facebook groups, others use other what do they call them, forums, but this one here, if you're not wanting to use, say, a Facebook group, or and not everyone has Facebook, or then you can use something like this, which is private, and you can control who joins and who leaves. So that one is called Duple.com. All right, next one we do have is Devfolio.io. So those of you that have work to showcase, so you might be, let's say, artists, you might be, you could be course creators, you what have we got? You might work with animals, so you might have a showcase of animals and books on here. You might be authors. This site here allows you to create a portfolio showing some of your work. So, and the portfolio could be testimonials, it could be case studies, it could be, so people that you're dealing with. But really, a portfolio is a place that you can send other people to who want to find out a wee bit more about, what it is you do, and get some form of third-party proof that you're as good as you say you are, or you're as good as what other people say you are, or to showcase some of the work that you do. So it really is it's a really simple, virtually so one-page site there. They've got templates in there. You can create a portfolio in there for yourself, and then you can share it out to people that you need to share it with. So yeah, super simple, very easy. They've got templates there to operate, and really good solution for for your portfolio. All right, and the very last one we've got is runwayml.com. Love this one here. So those that are wanting some form of being able to edit videos and don't want to buy some of the expensive software that's on offer, on either Apple devices or Microsoft devices, there are a few of those there. Then this here is an excellent alternative. It's called runwayml.com, and what it allows you to do is you can upload your video to the site, and then you can do some really cool things. So the main video here, you can see that they've clicked on it to remove the background. So what you're doing is you select the person, and then everything else is going to get removed, and then you can go and put another background into the video. So it's a really good way of pretending that you've been on holiday overseas when you really haven't, by putting in a different holiday background. Or you can use it for social media, or you could use it for creating videos for e-commerce, or whatever it is. The other thing I like about it as well too is that it does have collaborative editing, so you can have a number of people in there editing the same document. And the green screen we've just seen. This is the other thing I like too, is that if there happens to be someone in your video that you no longer want in there, so I don't know, that might be an ex-partner, for instance, that's in your video. You don't want them in your video anymore. You can edit them out. So all you do is you highlight them, edit them out, and it will take them out of the all of the frames of the video. Or if there's something that's got into the video that you didn't really want there, you can remove them. So that's called in painting. So really, really good tool, super simple to use. They've got all sorts of effects with it as well too. So you can have a video with, here we go, they're down here. So if you want a VHS look, you can really grainy VHS look. You've got, if you wanted, just a funky sort of pink and orange look, you can do that. So they've got all sorts of filters in here for you to use. So they've showcased some of them on the front, but they've got a heap of filters there. So you can create videos that really are quite stunning, that you can use on social media, or use on your website. So there you go. If you've got some videos, this is a great place to go and play around with, and see what's possible. So that there is runwayml.com. And that there would be a roundup of our cool online apps and tools for today. So any there that have taken your fancy, that you think you could spend a lot of time avoiding work on, and having a lot more fun than the tasks that you should be doing and want to put off for a while. So just drop them into chat. Let us know what your favorite was. A couple of votes here for Runway, which is really good. And tabextend.com. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I use a that sort of tab organization all the time. So all of our cool online tools, I save them into something like that there, because it makes it easy to share it as well too. So there we go. Runway, Devfolio, Runway. So it looks like Runway is a runaway success for us tonight. All right, well, that is the roundup of all cool online tools. Thank you, Con, for sharing that list there with me. So that gave me many hours of happy enjoyment as I got to explore all of those as well